Welcome to another Techstination interview. Glad you're with us. I'm Fred Fishkin, and with us is Bryan Saxton from Anker, Anker. Thanks for joining us, Bryan.
Thanks for having me, Fred.
Talking about some new products that you have on the market. And first of all, with the weather warming up and people getting outside more, maybe doing some camping, hopefully, there's a new powerhouse that you have out that's I guess you could call it like a super powerful battery that people can take along with them to keep things powered.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad way to describe it. So what we've released is the PowerHouse II 800. And for context, we've had a long lineup of PowerHouse batteries. And basically, you described it pretty well. I like to think of them as mobile electric-based power generators. But the great thing about these is that they're quite versatile. They have a lot of capacity and they're quite versatile in how you're able to charge. So the powerhouse that we have in front of us is again a high capacity battery. In fact, this one has 777 watt hours of charge carried with it. So basically that means, and watt hour for context is just 1 watt of average power flow per hour. So it's enough to keep most small appliances running. It's enough to recharge your mobile devices several times over. You can charge MacBooks. Basically anything with a power outlet, you're going to be able to give a charge. And so, for example, on this, we actually have 2 AC outlets. So if you have appliances that have a three-prong connector, you're able to run those. We have the device has 4 USB-A charger, USB-A ports, and then 2 USB-C ports with Power IQ. So pretty much anything that takes electricity or has a charge, you can run on this device.
And there's that car socket as well that people can plug into.
That's correct. And which kind of makes it ideal for camping, because oftentimes when people carry camping appliances, they come with that car adapter, because that's how people had gotten power in the past. So this is really compatible with those devices.
Different ways to charge this too.
That's correct. You can either use the AC outlet, you can charge it over USB-C. It does take, just because it is a high capacity battery, it does take a little bit of time to charge, but it's faster than a lot of other models. If you plug this in through a regular AC outlet, it will take about 5 hours to recharge.
But you have the option to use a solar panel as well. I can see from the picture here.
That's correct. You can also use a solar panel as well, and it's going to depend on, of course, the amount of solar energy that you're getting for a recharge. But that is also something that you can use in case you're not next to an outlet.
In addition to all of that functionality, you've got some lights built into this that are interesting and for different functions. Yeah,
I think one of the big things, one of the interesting pieces of feedback that we got is that when people are, oftentimes when people are using this, they're using this in low light situations. And so one of the kind of interesting, one of the couple of things that we did, one was we made the LED panel a little bit brighter so people could actually use it. And then 2, we also have a light on the side, just in case you need a makeshift flashlight. This thing is kind of heavy, but it is portable enough to where you could use it as a flashlight in terms of like being able to pick it up and point it wherever you need.
In addition to being able to power yourself in the great outdoors or in an emergency when you're home, if you lose power, let's mention that as well. Okay. You have a great little speaker that you've come out with, designed really to be used outdoors. Tell me about this.
Precisely. So what we announced recently also as well is the Motion Boom speaker. And as you said, this really is an outdoor speaker. We've really made this to be durable and to function in all sorts of scenarios, including a common one in camping or even out in the backyard when you're out on the lake or out on the water. This is perfectly designed for pool parties or any other activities that you have in water. In fact, the IP rating on this is IPX7. And in fact, if you put this in water, it will actually float on the water and it will keep functioning just fine. So there's no need to be careful with this when you're out either on a lake or at a pool or whatever. It will float just fine and it will keep playing music as if nothing happened.
And it's not going to sink.
It's not going to sink at all. It's just going to float on the top of the water. We actually designed it to be knocked over and to survive a good dunk and actually thrive in the water as well.
Terrific. And again, that's the Motion Boom under the Sound Core brand from Anker. Do you have the selling price on this?
Yeah, so this one you can find at Amazon.com for $89.99. And also, we will be rolling out to retailers sometime in the future, but right now this is an Amazon product.
You've got a couple of other products that we wanted to make mention of. One is a USB-C to Lightning cable, and it sounds like a simple thing, but to a lot of Apple users, this is an important type of cable.
That's correct. And so, just as I'm sure most of your listeners are aware, most iPhones nowadays are coming without chargers, and so you either have to use chargers that you've purchased third party from in the past, or you need to go out and get a charger. And one of the exciting things that's been happening in charging is power delivery. And in order to take advantage of a lot of power delivery, you need a USB-C port. And for an iPhone user, it's a bit of a problem because the endpoint is the Apple's proprietary Lightning port. And so we've come out with a series of cables, and we've been doing this for a little while, that that plug into a USB-C port and then do out to Lightning, so that you can take advantage of those quicker charging capabilities. The one that we released recently is the Powerline 3 Flow, which, like I said, we've been doing USB-C to Lightning for a little while. But the unique thing about this is that the cable is a little more comfortable, it's a little more durable, and it's a little bit more flexible, so that if it gets tangled up, the cable will keep on working without much of a hitch.
Along the same vein, you've got a new magnetic wireless portable charger coming to market.
That's correct. So we have the magnetic portable charger 5K. The great thing about this is that it takes advantage of one of the new features with the new lineups of iPhones, the magnetic charging capability. So basically, this is a little battery that will use the magnetic charging capability, or the magnetic sticking capabilities of the new iPhone, to stick to the back of your phone and charge your phone as if it was on a charger. And since it's a small battery, you can take it with you. You can get a charge on your iPhone wherever you go without needing to plug into a wall outlet.
Tell us about the capacity of this. People want to know, okay, is it going to charge my phone fully and
of course
more than once?
So with the PowerCard Magnetic 5K, for an iPhone 12, you'll get slightly more than one charge per full charge with the 5K. With an iPhone 12 mini, of course, just because the battery capacity is smaller, you'll get close to two charges.
Terrific. For more information on the products, where should people go?
For sure. If you want more information, you can go to www.anker.com, and that will have our entire lineup of charging products. If you want more information on Motion Boom, go to www.soundcore.com.
Terrific. Bryan Saxton, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Awesome. Thank you again, Fred, for having me.